Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 7th of October. Now for anybody new here, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. Take from them what you choose. Things can constantly be changing, as we know, in this crazy clown show world we're living in at the moment. Please hit the like buttons, guys, and please comment down below. You know I love hearing from you. It might take a day or two to get back to you. That's if YouTube gives me the comment. Because sometimes we do get put on the naughty chair here and get strikes and all sorts of things go on here on YouTube, but no surprises for any of us around that. Cheers everyone, I've got my coffee. Now I've got a little bit of admin, guys. Firstly, to talk about a few little things. I know a lot of you are worried about Sprocket as well, my dog. He's just not been himself, and I'm thinking because he's turning 8, he's kind of getting to the middle age where he's probably not digesting things quite as well. So I'm putting him on more of a raw food diet, taking him off dry food and different things, and just cutting back his bones. He has only 1 a week now. He used to have like 3 or 4. So I'm just like reducing his intake a little bit. And Sue, I think you're onto it because I thought that was a really good point you had. I just briefly looked at your comment, then I've got to get back to you. But you talked about maybe he's really missing the bones, and I reckon he would be. I told you he's missing his big walks because of the snakes here. We can't take him like bushwalking now. We can only do it over winter. But I think you're right. He's not only missing his walks, but I reckon he's probably grieving his bones. See, Sophie's obsessed with walking. That's her passion. So if you put her on a lead and take her for a walk, she's happy. But Sprocket, his whole life is bones. I thought that was a really good point, Sue. Thank you. Because I hadn't really thought about it. But I think he could be also grieving the bones. It's like a deep sadness. And it could even be sleep apnea because he's a bit fatty. He's a little bit fatty, spoiled, ruined. He seems to wake a little bit and snore a bit at night. So who knows? It's probably a combination of everything, but I thought that was a good point, Sue. So thank you for that. See, I love all your input, guys. It helps me through my crazy times as well. Now, the other thing I just wanted to mention is, do you guys remember when I was telling you I had a healing session a while ago? Because we're all talking about healing and trying to improve the way we're feeling. And I was telling you about the girl that owns the crystal kind of bohemian shop here did a healing on me around my knee, and she had the white sage and the eagle feather. Remember I was telling you about the eagle feather, and she was going to give me some eagle feathers because we always get eagle energy here. That's actually the shop where I bought these awaken cards as well that the local lady makes around this area, the eagle cards. And my hubby had to go and start her car because we own a battery shop, obviously. And he had to go out to their property and start a car. And look what she gave him. She remembered how much I wanted the eagle feathers. Look at the size of that eagle feather. Look at it near my head. It's huge mungus. So he got one big long one as well. Actually, he got one that was even longer. It was about that long. So she gave us a heap of eagle feathers. So she uses these as like to get the energy off them. It's just so interesting, isn't it? They are so long. Look how long they are. And these are one of the shorter ones. They're just, so imagine them close up. Like, so she gave me a heap of eagle feathers. Isn't that just magic? It's so beautiful, isn't it? Some healing eagle feathers because I know you guys love eagle energy. So I just had to share that with you. Now, the other thing I just want to mention, before I start the reading, guys, I am going to get into the reading soon, so bear with me if you're new. But I have got a lot of viewers at the moment, including myself, who are really struggling with aches, pains, just different weird ailments in our bodies that are unexplainable. A lot of us are having terrible knee troubles, and we know it relates to a lot of issues around our lives, like moving forward, sore necks, is not being able to look back and things like this kind of thing. So many things that a lot of us are suffering. We're not all suffering this. I know a lot of you are doing really well out there, but sometimes you might have emotional wounds as well. It doesn't mean everything's just physical. These things can be emotional. It sort of crosses over, doesn't it? We know how that works here on this channel. So last night I had a really bad night, and my knee was throbbing. My neck was spasming really bad to the point that I was up most of the night. I had to take some painkillers. I had to put my neck brace on. Like, it was a really bad night. And I know a lot of you guys go through these things too. So I was laying there and I started talking to the guides. Now, I probably haven't told a lot of you guys, but I can do automatic writing, which is when you channel and you write. Apart from just hearing messages, I can actually do that as well. So I was talking to them last night in my sleep, and they were telling me things. So I thought this morning I'd get up and do an automatic write. So I'm going to read it out to you guys. This is about all of us. This is about you guys watching my channel, not just about me. This is about all of us and why we're going through all these things. It's not just about the aches and pains in our bodies. It's about everything. It's a lot to deal with. Like, we're 4 years on and we're still dealing with all this. We call it the clown show here if you're new. So I'm going to read it out to you. So this is what I sort of just started channeling to see what I'd get with this automatic write. And they started off by saying, we are the outcasts. So we're the outcasts, which we kind of wear as a badge of honor, don't we, guys? Because we don't mind being the outcast. We don't mind being different, because that's just who we are. We've always been different. I think looking back, as I said yesterday, I think it was, we could all agree that we've all been a little different right from kids. And then they proceeded to show me a box of chocolates, which reminded me of Forrest Gump and box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Isn't that what he says? And there was this box of chocolates, but one was missing. Like the box of chocolates was full, but one was missing. And we were the missing chocolate. And it said that we don't fit in. Like, you think of a box of soft-scented chocolates, and then there's one that's peanut brittle, or it's like just doesn't fit in. It's too hard. So they take it out. So we didn't fit in. And that sort of sounds familiar around the jab wheel, doesn't it? Meaning just we're different. Then I started to ask questions, like I did this morning. But I was asking these things last night. When you're wide awake, what else do you do but talk to spirit and guides? I asked, why is this continuing to happen to us? Meaning just everything that's coming our way. Aches and pains, just the stupid smart crap, just everything. And it said that we are in a state of flux. But this is us. We're in a state of flux. We have been commissioned with a designated task. In order to rectify the Earth's equilibrium, it explained that it's sort of like a magnetic pull. We, and it quoted, the awake ones, are tipping the boat. So this is I'm just sharing what I got, guys. I thought you'd find this interesting. A bit like a sinking ship. If enough people go to one end, if enough people go to one end, it can bring back the balance. So it's like if your ship's sinking, if a heap of people run up this end, it can bring back the balance. So that's what our job is. We're tipping. We're trying to tip things back into balance. I guess you could say it's like that seesaw energy. I kind of get a little bit. And then I found this very interesting. It said we are the star seeds. I don't know if you guys know much about star seeds. I don't know tons. I think Aaron Doherty's got a few videos on star seeds. It's very interesting. I always presumed they were like younger kids coming through, but maybe we are star seeds. It said that we are. Who lead with light. We lead with light. I always talk about light and how we have this white glow that people can't kind of really see us. And then I got the song by The Doors. I know a lot of you like The Doors. Break On Through to the Other Side, which we've had before. Isn't it? When the day turns into night, night becomes a day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Go listen to the Doors song today. I'm sure it's called Break On Through to the Other Side. If it isn't, I might get someone to leave it below. I'll look it up myself, guys, as well. And it said we speak a light language, which that would make sense to us. We speak a light language. That's exactly how we are. We're sensitives. We have a knowing. We emit strange vibes to people. We don't know what we're emitting to people either, energy-wise, what they're picking up. But we have this light language, and a lot of that would be the telepathy and just this. It's just light language to me is heightened sensitivities and heightened senses. The healing is the journey. By succumbing to our pains, we allow movement back in our bodies to improve our flow where stagnant energy once lied. Without pain, there is no gain. Oh, and that's what they always tell you when you're on a diet or you go in the gym or something, isn't it? No pain, no gain. Well, that's what we're being told. I don't like that, do you? Now, lighten up, drop the load you carry, drop the load you carry, or the bag you carry, the emotional baggage and all this kind of stuff. Vibration is good and key to unlocking the pain. So I know here we get a lot of music and different things like that. but vibration to me too is being like out in nature, listening to the whistling birds. That's all vibration and frequency too, isn't it? My voice is jamming up. That's key to unlocking the pain. And then I went on to ask, how do we go about this? Like, it's easier said than done, isn't it? It said, pain is past hurts underlying the past. Release and let them go. They hide in our bodies, attaching to us like barnacles on a boat as we sail through life. The easiest way to heal is to flow, crouch down and touch the earth. Not literally, because a lot of us can't crouch at the moment because our knees are so effed. But what they're saying there is just to ground yourself. Ground yourself, like here in this room. I could ground myself. I could start looking around the room, bringing yourself to now, creating stillness in your life, like Liana's book, all these kinds of tools, which a lot of us do anyway. That's what we've got to keep doing. So they're like little barnacles. Isn't that cute? On the boat as we sail through life. They're little bits of pain that stick to us. In other words, grounding your energy. Awake ones, you are the spark that lights up the world. No turning back. I think we know that. We wouldn't want to go back anyway, would we? We feel better now. It's like we always say, we see everything brighter and with crystal glasses. It's great. Release and move forward. Cut the ties with the past. Movement does not have to be literal. So we don't have to literally dance, go for a walk, because a lot of us cannot. It can be by using your imagination, just like the manifesting games that you play. Well, see, that's exactly right, because you think about it, and we talk about that a lot here. It's almost like a visualizing, isn't it? Manifesting things. When you want to see a certain outcome, you have to feel it and see it in your mind first in order to get the outcome. Most of us here know how that works. So that's what they're saying there. You don't have to literally do it to still get that feeling of it. Well, I do miss dancing, guys. I know you guys do, but we still get the music. So, we still get the feelings inside. Stark reminder, you are in control of your destiny. The answers lie within. Now, step on each stepping stone, pausing in between. So they showed me these stepping stones, like going over just a really gentle creek kind of thing. And it said, pause in between each stepping stone to prepare yourself for the next step, then the next. So you've got to kind of get to the next step, pause, and then take the next step. This is in life. This stepping stones is just an image that they gave me. Perhaps a vibrational word or message may appear to you. Oh, no, sorry, I missed a bit. Sorry, I missed this major bit. We recommend holding your devices, meaning your iPads and your phones. I don't know how this will work, but obviously there's vibration, as we all know here, that comes through all our devices, and feeling what you hear. So when messages come to you, they want you to write them down. Perhaps a vibrational word or message may appear to you. If it does, write it down and remove it from your life. Example, burn it in the fire, screw it up in a ball and throw it in the bin, chuck it in the freezer, rip it up and just chuck it away. If you get messages from your devices, I guess you could do that regularly too, because we don't know what's pulsating to us. See, as sensitive souls, and I know, Chris, you're all over this, as sensitive souls, these things, phones, well, here's my phone, they're still emitting signals. iPads, phones, computers, all the above. So I guess what they're saying is just be vibrationally aware of that. Like, don't have it near bed at night. Don't put it on your cabinet, which I'm the worst, because I watch my iPad in bed and then I put it near me, which is probably really bad, isn't it? See, we're all probably guilty of that, aren't we? Don't have computers in your room. Because they can emit signals. They're still emitting signals. I think that's what they're trying to say. We don't know what's being planted in our minds. The new matrix is forming, but when you are aware, you can release its grip on you. Interesting, isn't it? Do not be scared. Keep your courage up. Patent and protect your energy, meaning make sure you keep your energy protected. You have one life, now live it. Pain is a hiccup and a hurdle, and like I said, it can be emotional as well. Pain does not have to be a permanent fixture in our lives. Now charge forth like the real warriors that you are and uplift your own soul. The ability to wash things away is there inside of you. Perhaps tears, just remembering, or even making a stand, example, protests, etc., are our antiseptic to heal. Bit of first aid. And then I'm getting in quotes, the great divide is here, but we can choose not to be in it. So interesting, isn't it? Oh, it's saying, and then this is a tip for you guys watching my channel. Take off the dunce hat, which is that pointy hat with dunce written on it. Because we always get put in the naughty chair here, if you're new, by YouTube, or SpewTube, as we call it now. And replace it now with the King Arthur crown. See, we get a lot of King Arthur energy here, the medieval knights. And once again, unite around the round table. Meaning at the end, well, pretty much King Arthur and all his, what they call them? The Knights of the Round Table they were called, weren't they? They all come together to make decisions as a group, as a whole. Coming together to make a difference. When we care, we flourish. And that's just what I got. That was the quote at the end. When we care, we flourish. And we do. We care a lot. That's why we've been planting seeds for so long. It's nuts. All right, enough of my automatic right. How about we do a quick little prediction reading as well, and then I'll pull a couple of cards. Hey, guys. All right, I'll see what comes up. Gosh, I'm getting all the stars are aligning. And when you think of stars aligning, I think of something like the Milky Way, where it produces a lot of light, where they all come together. You know, the Milky Way is that big patch of heaps of stars. And it's putting the light on the global leaders and the global elites. They're being seen now for the true dictating tyrants that they are. I am getting that. Stars are aligning, meaning the truths are lining up so people can find them. People are being guided to the information. That's just what I'm getting. That it's that spotlight being put on them again. And it's just saying like the stars are aligning, meaning this is good. The info's getting to the people waking up. Oh, I'm getting people in England. We've had so much sushi in the last couple of weeks. He's obviously mixing things up a lot, but I am getting that people in England are holding their breath. They're like, I think the holding the breath personally, and this is just my take on it, is the people waking up, not you guys, because we knew what was coming, the people waking up who are now having to face their truth and see things for what they are really in shock. See, they haven't got a plan of how they're going to deal with it. It's like I keep saying, people aren't like us. We just get our flags and march down, like I said, to the Parliament stairs or whatever, and we, fight for freedom because we're the Braveheart warrior, freedom fighter, maverick, rebel, Braveheart, BS detectors. But these people don't know what they're going to do. So they're in shock. They're in shock that this is all continuing and going on. Oh, my God. And they've still got another year of this to go, at least, because it's going to go to 2025, like I keep saying. So they're gasping for air, like they're trying to get their breath. It's like, if you think about it, it's like having a panic attack, an asthma attack, an anxiety attack. They're probably going, well, this is probably part of their awakening and their ascension too. But that's what I'm seeing for the people in London, England, UK. You think about what he's been dishing out to you guys over there. Shitloads. Hasn't he? He's been pushing pretty much everything. I had to do a little bit of backpedaling to ease off a little bit because he went so bloody hard, which we knew he was with his red carpet rollout. But I am getting that the people are in a little bit of panic, fear and shock in England, UK. They are. Not you guys, of course, watching my channel. Nothing shocks us on this channel. It's just more laughs for us on this channel, isn't it? Because it's that ridiculous. Like we were talking about those stupid green algae pods being put up instead of trees. Like, who's going to fall for that? Oh, I was still laughing at that. I actually had to Google it and look it up. And the visual of those algae pods, have you seen them? Ridiculous. Don't even get me started. It looks like a big, giant, dirty old fish tank, doesn't it? That's never been cleaned. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Oh, no, I'm getting these, no surprises. I'm getting these raw cafes are going to start, but not raw. They're vegan, but they're not even vegan. And they're not even vegan or vegetarian. They're the plant-based cafes. It's showing me, like, the greenery, like, you know, if you think of something like Boost Juice or one of those really healthy kind of places that serve just healthy foods, they're starting to, oh no, it's going to be like become a franchise thing, these plant-based restaurants. Oh no, let's see if I can get anything, hang on. Yeah, and it'll all be centered around save your planet. Save your planet. Eat plant-based food. Oh, we know there'll be a few crickets mushed up in some of this food, no doubt. Oh, a little Billy Goat. He'll be just rubbing his hands together, won't he? That's Bill Gates, if you're new here. We have a lot of code names here, which you'll work out soon enough. He'll be rubbing his hands together as his little farming plans all come into fruition. But I am seeing there's going to be these franchise chain restaurants that are going to be the plant. Oh, my God, Father. All plant-based, but not, it's not, see, this is the thing. It's all trickery because it's, as we know here on this channel, it's not, I mean, eating a cricket, eating a bug is not a plant, is it? But see, it's all the trickery, the way they are going to advertise it, the way they're going to get the media coverage, the way it's going to be visually sold to people is going to appear like it's a vegetarian restaurants and franchises. But all the while, it's like this artificial food, which we know. I've shown you guys. I went and bought those artificial chicken schnitzels, remember, and cooked them up. They were like a rubber thong. And then there's the, remember I showed you the bacon rashers that look like rubber out of one of those kids' bloody food toy things you buy off the shelf, like rubber bacon. Like, why would you want to eat rubber bacon? I don't get it. But what's in it? Preservatives. I even asked my son, what do you think's in all this they say plant-based, artificial food. Oh, it's probably lab food. We could call it lab-made food, really. Made in a lab. What was the point? I don't get it. How are people falling for this? They can't be. But then they fall for so many other things, guys. Not us on this channel, but, you know, even my son said, well, there would be a lot of preservatives in it, wouldn't there, Mum? And he doesn't really care about all this stuff, but even he said it does look a little fake. So that's what I'm getting. The new restaurant chain. I hope it doesn't take off like a McDonald's. Oh, no. The golden arches. Oh, my God. They'd have to call it the golden crickets. Although they wouldn't want people to know there was crickets in it, would they? They'd have to have a visual of test tubes and bloody Bunsen burners and that as they make their artificial food. Oh, God. What is this happening in this world? It's gone crazy. Anyway, I am seeing the new franchise restaurants coming out. It might take a while. It might take another year, but it is coming to a town near you. Be warned. More laughs for us. Don't think we'll be going through the drive-through of those and getting takeaway. Oh, my God. All right. Oh, God. All it is here in Australia at the moment is the yes-no vote. I'm getting Elbow again. Elbows really wants this through. He is desperado. It's even giving me that song by, is it the Eagles? Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? Oh, I'm getting that song anyway. You know that old song, Desperado? Well, that's Elbow. He is that desperate to get this through. But see, like I keep saying to you guys, we know it's not about the Indigenous people. We know it's not. Oh, it's about the big giant land grabs that corporations are going to come in and just take over Australia, basically. But I'm getting that Elbow's just thinking, it's showing me like him just thinking on his own about his big retirement plan. I keep getting it. He gets I'm sure of it. He gets a mega payout. If he gets this voice through, that's ticked the box for him and he's pretty much retired. Mind you, all the prime ministers and that get a wad of money when they retire, don't they? It's pretty sickening, really. They get very well looked after anyway. But I do feel like this is his one goal he really wants to achieve. Oh, I'm not really sensing anything there about how he's really wanting to help the Indigenous Aboriginal people or anything. I'm not seeing that in his little what do you call that little balloon cloud thing where he's thinking? I'm not seeing that. It's all about him and his big house and mansion he's going to build, and how he'll be retired and just doing whatever he wants. That's what I'm seeing. And he is a desperado at the moment to get this yes vote through. Oh, God. Oh, they're so selfish, these bloody dictators, aren't they? All right, let's keep going. I'm getting New Zealand, and oh my God, I'm getting Hippo. They're going to the vote on the 14th over there, guys, if you're not sure. New Zealand's going to the vote. It's swinging either way. I feel like it's swinging either way. And remember, don't be fooled by what the news puts on TV, that, oh, he's dropped in the polls and he's not doing very well and all that sort of thing. I'm getting this picture of Hippo putting his head through the curtain and going, hello, is it me you're looking for? I'm getting that song by Lionel Richie. And it's Hippo trying to like look out and hope the people want him, that the people want him, that he's the one they're looking for to run their country. That's what I'm getting about Hippo. And it is, again, it's that, oh my God, I get it every time I think of Hippo, is that Fozzie Bear off the Muppet Show. Oh, you know how Fozzie Bear was always a little bit, he was always clapping a bit ditzy, if you remember the Muppet Show. If you don't remember the Muppet Show, look up Fozzie Bear and you'll get an image of Hippo. So Chris Hipkins he's hoping he's the one that people are looking for. Oh, no, God. I don't think people in New Zealand know what they're looking for. They want freedom, but they don't know who's going to bring that. And like I said, I think pretty much both of them are, Muppets working for the big mob, which I'll call the mob now, the WENF. And if you don't know what that is, you better look it up, because it's coming to a country near you. All right, let's see if there's anything else to close with today. I am getting, we call China Panda here. I am getting Panda, and I'm getting that they're patrolling now. I think with submarines. I think it's discreet. They're under the radar, but they're patrolling around a lot of countries. They're very strong in their military. I say that all the time with Panda. They're very strong in their military presence. They like to be intimidating and threatening to other countries, and they're doing that again. I feel like they got the submarines out. Perhaps some flyovers and some planes as well to threaten a few countries. I do feel that. Of course, they always do it to Taiwan, just same old, nothing new. Taiwan doesn't even react, I don't think, when China is in their radar vicinity. I don't think that has a big impact on Taiwan anyway. Taiwan's very strong. Taiwan has this, I don't know what it is. They always talk about the threats of China taking over Taiwan. But to me, Taiwan is the one with the energy. I always talk about spiritually how Taiwan has this energy that can push China away. It's very interesting, isn't it? It's almost like a protective bubble around Taiwan. It's interesting, isn't it? Because it would be so easy for China to take them over. But for some reason they don't. They just threaten all the time. But it's not just Taiwan. They're threatening other countries as well. So we might hear about that more in the news. I wonder if we'll hear about the fake balloons that apparently China sent. Wasn't it to America? That had to be shot down. Oh, what a bunch of lies. It's same old stuff. Anyway, how about we pull some cards, guys, today? I'm going to head out and keep painting my house. I've been painting the exterior of the house. So I'm going to go. Let's pull we'll pull 3 Awaken cards since we got the eagle feathers. Awesome. So awesome. Great vibes. Oh, hang on, they're all stuck together. There's not many cards in this pack. It's actually quite small. I keep getting these 2 cards. I keep getting them, so I'm going to have to... We got these the other day. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. The TP energy again. And look, the eagle, of course. And the TP pointing to the sky. Flowing energy. Got this card the other day, guys. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. We are exactly where we're meant to be. And then I got this, I'm a powerful creator with energy. Got this again the other day. Remember I was talking about the burglar suit? how like burglars wear black and camouflage. Well, that's us camouflaging. I am a powerful creator with energy. So we've got to work on our energy. Our energy flow is what I'm getting for that. Let's get one more card. Boundaries. I am powerful and protected. Beautiful. See, look at the circle around there. It's almost like that circle of protection, isn't it? I am powerful and protected. All the chakras glowing. And we put up our boundaries. And we also, it's like we are aware that we are protected because we get guided. We are. We're being divinely guided. I believe that. Soul expression card. Let's put one of these. Yeah, interesting. Ooh. Self-confidence. I'm an amazing soul. I'm worthy of being self-confident. That's something we've probably had to work on a lot too in the last few years, isn't it? Self-confidence. A lot of our confidence got taken away a little bit when we were vilified, ostracized from society. No matter what your experience has been, that was hard. I might pull a couple more of these, I think, guys. I'll do it this way. Self-confidence is something we've had to probably turn a corner on, I would say. A lot of us probably lost a lot of confidence over our lives. We get chipped away at, but then we have to rebuild ourselves and build ourselves back better. Inner beauty. I see the inner beauty within myself and others. We are all divinely perfect. We do. Despite everything we've been through, we still try and see the good in others, don't we? We're pretty forgiving, aren't we, guys? And everyone does bring beautiful qualities. We all have, strengths that we bring to the table, don't we? Oh, there's cards jumping out everywhere. Here we go. This one landed on my lap. Cycles. I respect the cycles of nature. I honor the shadow and the light within me. I plant positive seeds for my future. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great way to end it, isn't it, guys? That's actually really beautiful. And we can all really relate to that. A lot of us that certainly live in the climates where we have the 4 seasons. That's a real cycle right there, isn't it? The weather cycles, autumn, spring, summer, winter. But that's what we're like too. I plant positive seeds for my future. Yeah, just keep putting your good energy out there. Anyone found their pink butterfly? You've got to keep manifesting your pink butterfly. I respect the silence of nature, honor the shadow and the light within me. And see, it's funny, isn't it? Because I got that thinking of the shadow the other day when I was talking about Mel Gibson, Braveheart, sword fighting his own shadow within us, the battle within us. So, yeah, I think that's pretty relevant, that card. Let me see if there's anything else to close with today. Oh, I'm getting that song by Stevie Nicks from Fleetwood Mac. Never break the chain. You will never break the chain, never break the chain. And what I'm getting there is when I hear that song, Never Break the Chain, it's all of us chained together. Like our arms hooked, when you stand all together. That's us. We're getting stronger and stronger. We're getting more people, guys, waking up. And that's how you've got to see it. It's all chained like together. We're strong as long as we all stick together. Oh, and then I've got to get that song by Brian Ferry. Let's stick together. Oh, come on, let's stick together. Oh, that's ridiculous. Remember that old song? Oh, well, if nothing else, we do have a laugh here on this channel, don't we, guys? All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'll come and chat to you tomorrow. I'm off to paint the outside of the house now. And hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. And please feel free to comment down below. I'll get back to you. Hopefully in a day or two. I do get there in the end. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.